This is how it is going to go. We are going to have 7 days straight where we have picks that you can make with your chance to be BetTV's Betting Extraordinaire for a chance to win $25,000. If you get the first 3 questions right over the course of 3 days, you're going to win $250. If you get to day 5, you're going to win $2,500. And if you get through day 7, a week straight of correct picks, we're going to give you $25,000. No joke.
Welcome to Who Wants to Be Betting Extraordinaire, Day 3. Everyone has to wait at least one more day. Carlos, our regular caller on Last Word Cheetah, was the lone survivor through day 1 last Friday. He wins yesterday with the Raiders. Crazy sweat. Look, I thought the game was going to land 3. Raiders have the ball with 30 seconds left, no timeouts. 2 plays, boom, spike. They kick a 57-yarder, going to overtime. Have to sweat the coin toss. Ravens can win by 6 in OT. Ravens actually score. We think the game's over. Then it's not. They get the ball an inch away. They can't get it in. Then the stupid false start penalty because they're going hard cadence on second down. I still can't get over that. But sure enough, they throw a pick the next play. Ravens have the ball. Look, Carlos got there. Plus 3.5. Raiders prevail in the end. And now it's day 3. $250 in his pocket if he gets today's question right. And then he'll be the sole shot at $25,000 for day 7. So, Carlos, whenever you are ready, I gave him a hint earlier today. It is baseball related. We don't have any football games today. I was going to go something Nationals related. He is from Washington, D.C. area. He loves the Nationals. He's gone to a few games this year. He's taken his son. But he just does not ever win Nationals bets unless it was the time he called to do a 4-team parlay at 16-1. And I said, look, leave the Nats out of it. You can still get 5-1 if you leave him out. And he would have won. He won the 3-teamer, but he would have won. And he probably would have won last month's prize pool. So, Carlos, forgive us. I hope that you can make a run here. $25K, I would honestly wish for nothing less. You're one of our favorite callers. Is he calling in yet? No. Okay, then we're going to break down the question. If you have it on the graphic, let's put it up. People can get familiar with it. It's pretty straightforward. Which baseball game total has the most runs tonight of these 3? There's 3 American League games that are totaled around 9. Tampa Bay, Toronto, Houston, Texas, Angels, White Sox, and then if there is a tie, say both of these, of the 3 games, 2 land on 10 and 1 lands on 8, tie would be the correct answer. So in the case of a tie, he has that opportunity. But there's 3 baseball games. He needs to tell us which of these 3 in the American League total the most runs. I will share my thoughts after the fact once he locks in his final answer. And Carlos, who I believe just rang in, we can put him through. He does get 2 lifelines. Today he has a chance at $250. If he wants to ask me and the answer I would pick, he can ask for that live. And the second one is a Twitter poll where he puts it on you guys, and whoever chooses the majority before first pitch, we lock in that answer for him. So, Carlos, are you ready? Are you in the bathroom at work again, or are you in a more feasible spot to break this down?
I'm in my car at work.
Okay, upgrade. Can't be worse than the bathroom. All right. So did you hear the question? I'll repeat it for you one more time in case you did not, but there's 3 American League baseball games. The total in the betting market is 9 for all 3. You need to tell me which of them has the most runs. Or if there's a tie, you can choose option D. The first is the Rays going up against Toronto. Barrios is on the mound for what it's worth for Toronto. And there is 1 spot that was hanging 8.5 there for what it's worth. So maybe it's more on the bottom side of a 9. The next one, B, is Houston, Texas. Greinke going up against Lyles. And there's a few spots juiced under on 9.5. So maybe that one's kind of pushing the other side of the 9. And the last one, Angels, White Sox, Naughton, and Giolito. That's basically a dead-on flat 9 everywhere. Sir, take your time. Any questions, feel free to ask them, and I'll let us know.
All right. I hate baseball, Preston. I'm not very good. Like you said, with my Nationals, it cost me August, win pool for August.
Yep.
I forgive you. You my guy. You and Quan. You guys are awesome. I'm taking Tampa Bay Toronto over.
Ooh.
Over 9. That's the
Okay.
one.
You just like the prospects of the Blue Jays, Vlad, company just hitting bombs, hitting dingers.
Yeah. Yep.
I think that sounds
The
good.
bats are hot. Yeah.
Don't say any
Bats
of
are
your
hot.
don't say any of your phrases. Don't say they're due. Don't say
He doesn't want you to jinx it.
please.
So
Listen,
just lock it in.
I-
The breakdown should be just this is what I like. Let's get
This
this
is
money.
what I like. Yeah. This is what I like. Let's get the money. Let me be the first. Am I gonna be the first $250 winner? I think
Everyone that's gotten to day 3 has lost. No one's even cashed 250. Yeah, it's been wild. We've run the contest like maybe 8 or 9 versions of it, and yeah, no one's gotten through day 3 yet. If you remember the Blue Jays, they scored 22 against the Orioles the other day, 11, 11, 8. The bats have been hot, Quan. I know you don't want him to say it, but the
As long
Blue
as he
Jays bats
doesn't-
have been hot.
As long as he doesn't say it, he's good.
Okay. Carlos, we're
Thank-
rooting for
thank
you,
you.
man.
Hey, I'm rooting for myself as well. Thanks, guys.
Good luck. Take it easy. Here's the thing. Outside of Ty, which is the least likely option, and glad he avoided that one. This is, again, I think, looking at the market, it's like an 8.8. Houston, Texas is like a 9.2, and the Angels and White Sox are like a 9. So if it were up to me, I'd go with the like 9.2, Houston, Texas, Greinke, Lyles over. That would be my choice, would be B. He went with, I think, the third best option. But I didn't account or quantify for the Blue Jays bats being hot this week. Facts. Only 52 runs in their last 4 games.
Sounds like
That's
it's
just
good.
themselves.
Yeah.
Rasmussen on the mound for Tampa Bay. We will see. We'll lock in Carlos. It's a short show today, but that's okay. We only had him as the contestant. If, and I've said this before, if he gets through day 3, once someone gets past this first barrier, he mentioned it himself, no one's gotten $250. We'll have a guest on for the more crucial questions going forward. So, for example, tomorrow, if Carlos is rolling day 4 and he has a chance to win $2,500 on day 5, get someone to call in. They can assess his pick. We'll expand on the show a little bit. But for today, Carlos has to win day 3 first. Plus, he still have 2 lifelines in his pocket. So he gets the guest. He has 2 lifelines. Maybe he can make a run. But today's crucial. What's your pick? We always leave with this. Which one would you go with? Hopefully you do anything but A to give him a chance.
The
Yes.
good thing, and I'll go with C.
Okay. Smart man. He's like, remember last week when we did 4-day ones in a row because I picked the wrong one every time? I'm going to
Let's
stay
go,
off of Carlos.
Listen, Carlos, we need a win. If we get a winner, the show's going to get bigger. So Carlos, he was one of the first contestants when we first launched this in like June.
Yep.
And he said, I need this money. It's only been a couple months. I'm pretty sure he still needs this money. So we're going to be cheering for Toronto, Tampa Bay.
I'm certainly not surprised 2 months later that he needs this money. After all of the calls, all of the bets, the UFC fight wagering with his 16-year-old kid's
And he's
friend,
got a softball
while
team.
the kid's in the on-deck circle in a baseball game. He's firing UFC action. Not surprised.
We got a softball team he needs to support.
That's true. He did
Yeah.
say he's coaching softball now. Good for him, you know. He deserves the cash. I hope at least the $250 today. Lots of runs in Toronto, Tampa Bay. We'll wrap up this show. We'll be back hopefully with day 4 with Carlos tomorrow. Everyone else is rooting against him. Day 1 tomorrow. If he does lose, lines open. Everyone can play. Shot at $25K. This is Who Wants to Be a Betting Extraordinaire. And we'll be back 5 Eastern, 2 Pacific on Wednesday.